Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Princess of Pineapples, aka Nailah live stream. Welcome in, everyone. Are we all awake today? I'm awake. I got like 10 hours of sleep last night. Let's go. Who knew that getting good sleep would actually make you feel better? Did you know that? I certainly didn't know that. Okay. So, if you didn't read the title of today's stream, we are going to try to finish this. But, if for some reason we do not get it done, we will have one more stream next week, right before my vacation, where it's basically going to be a this stream doesn't end until I'm done kind of stream. So, hopefully we can get this done, and I won't have to do that, and maybe we could do a perler art instead, but where's my, oh, there it is. Right? I slept so much better last night. But yes, please go check out Crispy if you have not already. She is a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine. Big supporter of the channel here, and I don't know what I would do without her, in all honesty. And we also have Zenny. She's not a content creator, but you should go check her out anyways, just because she's awesome. She's my roommate. She lives with me. She puts up with my nonsense. And trust me, I can be a chaotic mess at times. It's true. It's true. Okay, so to move a few things here. My mouse out of the way. Okay. Going to grab my bags. Hey Nick, how are you? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Okay. Just gotta sort these out ahead of time. It doesn't take me as long to find the number that I need. Where is... There it is. Yeah, I know it's so weird for me to be live basically on a Wednesday at this time of day, because usually, you know, I stream at night on Wednesday with Pokemon, but because the new Pokemon game is literally coming out tomorrow, and I want to play it on the first day, I have to wait. So we had to basically shift things around and have craft day today instead of tomorrow. But the good news is Dreams has tomorrow off, which means he'll actually be able to sleep in on a Thursday. Usually I have to kick his butt out of bed, so he'll be happy about that. Hello, Maddie. How are you? How's it going? All right. We're gonna go with F, even if we only have to dot that one, because I see it right here. So let's go ahead and get that filled in. F is number, let's see, number 6. Number 6, okay. That's good. Always good to be good. I'm looking forward to my vacation next week. This is a reminder that next week I will be going away. I'll be going away Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be back Tuesday. And Tuesday when I come back, we're going to be having a special at least 6-hour stream of Animal Crossing, crafting, dinkum, maybe some Jackbox. Because, I don't know if you knew this, but the 21st of October is the actual day that we got 500 subscribers and we're able to get channel memberships. So when I come back, we're going to be having a big party of all the games. I'll try to make like a nice a nice compilation of each game that I love and have played on the channel for an extended period of time. Because obviously we know Animal Crossing is one of the main games, but there are other games that I do enjoy, and I do want to be able to spend a little bit of time with them when we celebrate. Heck, maybe we'll even go back to Ni no Kuni, you know? We haven't played Ni no Kuni in a long time. We never finished that game, so we could go back to that too, but I'm thinking the main games will be Animal Crossing will be like at the end, because I know if I start with Animal Crossing, then everybody will leave when I play the other games, so we'll end with Animal Crossing. That way, hopefully we can maybe get some new people in here, get them excited for some Princess of Pineapples content. And I'm also going to be making a members video sometime over the weekend, so I'll try to have that up by this coming Tuesday before I leave. So there's a video in the works. And I think, as sad as it is to say, I think I'm going to give up on Wispy Woods because I just haven't found the drive to work on that island. So I think we might be starting a new island very soon. Hello! Quick hello from work. Hey, Mom! How are you? But yes, if you do not know JoJo, aka JoJo Crosses, aka Mom, she is also a fellow content creator, and she is wonderful and lovely in so many ways. You should go check her out. Just warning, her dogs do bark. They do bark. They go woof woof. Making some lunch. What you having for lunch? I had potatoes. You know how yesterday I kept mentioning potatoes? I must have really wanted potatoes because we had 2 potatoes left. I chopped them up, chopped up an onion, fried them in the frying pan, and then I added some bratwurst to the pan because we didn't have no bacon. So I added some brats, and then I added some cheese, and then I added some sour cream over top. It was delicious. My belly is very full, so I should definitely not get hungry during the stream. Making scrambled eggs and a keto bagel. I'm doing good, Mom. I actually got like 10 hours of sleep last night. I don't know if you can tell in the difference in my tone. I'm actually awake. I'm actually awake today. Yesterday I was like a zombie. I was telling Selena, I was like, halfway through the stream I had to like slap myself silly because my eyes just wanted to, you know, close because I was that tired. And I'm like, no, you can't sleep now. Ooh, sounds good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Looking forward to my trip, you know. Okay, there are a few more on this side, so. And I do believe within a few days here, those of you that have been members since the beginning should finally be getting an upgrade to your little froggy. You do sound peppier. I'll never be as peppy as Kitty, but I am actually awake, which is, you know, good. It's good to be awake and to feel like I can function and do things. I actually already did the dishes. Granted, because I cooked, now there's more dishes. Denny! Thank you so much, Chrissy. I really appreciate that. Pretty sure that will take us over our initial get paid thing. Looks like you got Yuki, Jamie, Cozy, Chrissy, Missy, and Purple Pixie. Got some good ones there. Yay, thank you so much, Chrissy. I really appreciate it. It really does help. Dreadfully, I have to go back to work. Love y'all. Ooh, I caught Yuki. Yeah, you got some good ones in there. I felt so bad for Lion Spear yesterday. Everyone was trying to gift Lion Spear, and it just wasn't happening. I was like, Chrissy, you need to put away your wallet. And she's like, okay, fine. She was like really into it yesterday. She's like, I want to see if Lion Spear gets a membership. Poor Lion Spear. I've been caught by Zenny. Bye, y'all. So that means to the new members, you'll have access to that members video that, like I said, hopefully will be up by Tuesday. That's the plan. Because I have an idea of what I want to do. I have a build I need to do anyways. So I just gotta set the time aside to actually work on it. You know, working on things for the channel. It's something I'm always thinking about in the back of my head. I was just minding my business about to edit a bus video and I got a notification about a membership. Clutch. Hey, good timing then. Yep, good timing. But yes, if you were gifted and if you are here, be sure to thank Chrissy for the gifted membership. But yay for getting paid. I was like, we're so close. Come on. Turn over. This one doesn't want to turn over. Come on. Stop being stubborn. There we go. So, does anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? I know my exciting plans are next week, but I am going to be going to see a good friend, so looking forward to that. She's really been enjoying her Switch Lite, Crispy. It was very kind of you. I don't have any in my stream, but uncertain. Other than that, support people's channels and go to Sunday service. Ah, I see. I was watching Ponies with Selena today, and she got to meet Fluttershy's brother. And let's just say that Fluttershy's brother is a piece of work. It's probably the polite way to say it, because he is a very interesting character. And when I asked Selena what she thought about him, she's like, he's a mixed bag. And I'm like, that's a really good way of describing Zephyr. Yeah, he is something for sure. I think it was very good for Hasbro to like tackle the message they wanted to tackle, but I don't know if kids would really understand the message. The message of the episode, the moral, if you will, is that don't give up. You have to try. You have to put your best self forward to be able to get anywhere in life. But you can't be so afraid of failure that you never try. And it's a really good message that I feel is still very good even now, you know. Because, like, think of it when you think of, like, jobs and applying for jobs. Like, a lot of companies were like, oh, we want someone with 5 years experience and can do this and can do that. But if there's a kid that's just coming out of college that just finished their, degree, like they won't even look at them because they don't have the experience. And I'm like, well, that doesn't seem very fair because, they tell you to go to school so you can get a degree so that you can do what you want to do. And yet, when you finally finish college, you can't even do the one thing you wanted to do. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Chrissy has a English major. She actually went to college for English and she finished her degree and now she's got the degree, but she doesn't really do anything with it. And like it's sad, you know? So I feel like it's a very good thing to educate, kids on, but I don't think they're going to understand that deeply. And I'm pretty sure most kids are going to take one look at Zephyr and be like, he's weird. Which, in all honesty, he is a very weird character. And I know most of y'all are probably like, what are you talking about, Nailah? You sound like you're talking in a different language. Quiero, quiero. Yo quiero un hombre no bueno. We need someone, and even if you might be a good match, we don't want to be the ones to train you. Go to X instead, and they can train you. Then we will accept you. Ugh, I know. I know. It's just the way the work system is nowadays. Which is why I'm glad I got out of it when I did. I enjoyed working at the hotel, don't get me wrong, and I probably would have worked at the hotel for the rest of my life, but for some reason my manager did not like my face. That's how jobs are nowadays. I hate it. But yeah, for those that don't know or did not know, I used to be a hotel night auditor. If you don't know what that is, that's an overnight hotel person that manages the front desk and does basically the audit, which is the tax. It's all taxes and it's very boring. But it's not hard. It's not a hard job at all. The hard part is dealing with the drunks and the weirdos and having to deal with all the Buffalo Bills parties because we live in Buffalo. So people are like, go Bills, go Bills! And when they party, they party. And it's like, will you please go to bed? Like, people are trying to sleep. Yep, and it sucks. No work wants to put in the work to make you efficient at the job. They want someone else to do it. I hate that. That is how it is. I told Chrissy to start doing some research into a new diamond painting for me, because when I was looking for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on Etsy, I wasn't really finding anything, so maybe she'll have better luck than me. We'll see. But yes, once we are done with this one, we'll be moving on to something Christmas themed because, Halloween will be here very soon. So there's no point in me doing another like Halloween, like spooky themed one, because then I'll be doing that all the way into Christmas, and yeah, I don't think we want that. I mean, I don't think y'all really care what the subject is of the diamond art. You just enjoy watching me, do the dots, but I think it's nice to have something that's in theme of the time of year that we're in. And it's no longer summer, so the tropical one needs to be done. Or they don't want to reward the ones actually doing their job, or hire people who actually want to work. I know, right? I'm sure this won't surprise you, but I'm a very hard worker. I remember when I first got out of high school, I was like, okay, I was thinking about going to college, but I was also thinking about maybe I should wait until I finish my career before I look for a job. But I had a very short, and I do mean very short, job at Wise's Markets, which is a grocery store for those of you that don't know. And I was placed in the bakery, and the guy that was training me was constantly on his phone. And he's like, here's the manuscript, do all the work. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to show me how to do my job and not just throw a paper at me and say, okay, do it? Like, seriously, he was very bad at showing me what I needed to do because he wanted to quit. He wanted to get out of there. And they fired me within 3 weeks because I wasn't fast enough. That's the only job I've ever been fired from. And I still feel like I got the bad end of the stick. I don't want to say the word that I want to say, but I also want to emphasize that it was not a very good situation for me to be in, and I don't really feel it was fully my fault. But let's be honest, a grocery job's not gonna pay the mortgage and pay the rent. It's meant to be one of those starter jobs that you get into because you need a job during school. And because I was more focused on school, I'm like, forget this. Like, forget it. Or if you are too efficient with your job, they add even more work for you to do. It's like, it's better for your health to just do an average job rather than do your best, which is ridiculous. Yeah, and people that are really good at their jobs, they never get promoted because they want to keep them where they are because they're damn good at their job. Like, I don't know if any of you watch Not Craig. Who is his name totally Not Craig? The retail guy that does a bunch of shorts. He has a lot of interesting shorts about, retail jobs and how they function, and I'm like, yes, finally there's someone out there that, understands, because it's a struggle. Dreams is very fortunate to have the job that he does because it's not really overcomplicated for him to, deliver the mail. The only complicated part about his job is that he is a steward, which is a lawyer for mail people. So he has to, he gets to yell at his bosses when they don't do what they're supposed to do, but he also has to deal with extra stress because of that. And this extra job, he gets like, he does get like a check every month for doing it, but it's not really enough for all the stress. But the real reason that Dreams offered to be a steward is because he wants to help the mail system and change the problems within the mail system, because there are a lot of problems with the mail, y'all. And I'm like, really good on him for putting himself through that all the time. And, whenever he needs to vent, I make sure that I listen and that I'm there for him. Because something that's very important is having someone that you can just talk to and say whatever words you need to say and just have them understand and have empathy for you, even if they don't, even if they don't fully understand, if they're listening with earnest interest, that can be enough to help relieve stress and make the person that's going through the situation feel a lot better. And it's probably why people always told me that I should be a counselor, because I am very good at listening to people's problems and helping them figure out what's the best solution to fix said problems. I'm a very good listener. I know I talk a lot on streams, but that's just because y'all seem to like the sound of my voice. Y'all like the sound of my voice, right? I don't know why. I don't know why y'all like it, but I'm just glad that I can provide a safe space for people to come and just relax, to unwind, whether it's the beginning of the day or the middle of the day or even at night, because my schedule is pretty open. I can, I can change it around to, to suit whatever it needs to suit. And I can be here to provide all of you with a place to be where you feel at home. It is peaceful and comforting. And the bonus is my chats are never busy, so I don't have to be stressed at myself that I'm missing too many messages. I try very hard to not miss stuff. But I tell you, whenever I'm over modding for April, it's like, whoa! Her chats go like, zhoosh. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. You enjoying your drink, Chrissy? Chrissy very specifically wanted a strawberry and banana drink. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but strawberry is usually paired with kiwi. So it took me quite a bit to find her a drink that was strawberry banana. I'm like, surely they must have something in here that's strawberry banana. And when a girl says this is what she wants, you better get the girl what she wants, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Oh, Dreams wants me to get some chocolate for the trip. Those Finero things. I think they're only gonna be at Tops, but just make sure you put chocolate down on the list so that I remember to grab it, because I might not remember otherwise. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a bunch of snacks for our upcoming trip. I think I'm just gonna grab a can of Pringles and steal some jerky from Dreams, because I don't feel I'm gonna need a lot of food on the way down, but once I get to the hotel, that's when I'll probably be hungry. Because we'll probably eat a really good breakfast before we leave, fill up the tank before we have the long drive. And at least it's only 3 hours, so it's not as bad as the last trip. The last trip was like a 5-hour drive. Whew. And it's nice that it's just going to be the three of us. We don't have to deal with an additional person. That'll be nice. Chrissy can even pack her extra luggage if she wants to. I don't know if she'll need to, but she could. But she has an extra luggage that she got from TrotCon 2 years ago. It's like a metal briefcase. Not briefcase. A metal luggage. And it's on wheels, so it's very portable. But it's basically very sturdy. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for? Not saying that you have to, but if you wanted to, you could. Okay. Time to move on to a different letter. His video. Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Like, what is Chrissy talking about? Okay, let's see. We could do number 7. Get the middle. Number 7 is 15. 15. But yes, tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of things happening tomorrow. Chrissy has a dentist appointment. Maple has a fur grooming appointment. And then I'll hopefully be able to get the new Pokemon game and play it tomorrow night. So, as long as I'm able to get it and get it installed, we should play Pokemon tomorrow. It'll be our first look at the new game. I'm excited. I haven't played a new Pokemon game in a while. Because it's been, like, I don't even know. How many years has it been since Scarlet and Violet came out? It's been a while. And, like, I've never finished a Pokemon game since the remake for Ruby and Sapphire came out. I remember playing through that all the way through. But that was before I was a content creator. Um, 20222. I don't think that's a year, Chrissy. LOL, Chrissy's trying to make us all ancient. You see, when I was your age, we played Pokemon on a GameCube. We didn't have no fancy dancy handheld device. And you know, when I was your age, we had to use Pikachu. We didn't get any unique starters. And then we had to go over to this special section of grass to find a Mankey. It's like we were monkeying around just so we can get past this rock. And there was a tree that we had to spray with a water bottle. And it turned out to be a Pokemon. Uh, so here's a question. Perler Art. Which Animal Crossing character should I do next? Which Animal Crossing character should I make out of Perler Art next? Because that is something for us to think about, because there are many characters in Animal Crossing that I could make Perler Art out of. I will say, if I just move my... I don't know if you can see it. Move this down a little bit. You can see Leaf right here. Haven't done him yet. Cole. You want me to do Cole? I can do Cole. We're gonna give him a better dress, though. Or maybe just give him a better outfit. Because he wears an ugly dress. No offense. I love Cole, but he needs better fashion choices. Yeah, we could do Cole. I definitely have plenty of black, that's for sure. Though if he's Choco, like chocolate, like a chocolate bunny, maybe I should use my chocolate perler. Hmm. Something we can think about. You mean you don't like his orange dress? I mean, I think he could dress more fashionably, more look, a dress that would suit him better. Because his orange dress is just not good looking. Sorry to anyone out there that likes the orange dress. I don't think it's a good look. Besides, we can totally give him a better outfit. We could even give him like more of a bug themed outfit. Maybe give him like overalls, and we could leave his like chest part black, or we could give him like a cute little white shirt, kind of like one of those white beater tank tops. That's what I'm thinking. We wanted to put something in between the overalls and the black of his fur. Anything's better than, what they decided to put him in. And I don't think there are very many fans of Cole, so you might be one of the few. Poor Bunny. He needs more people that love him. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with Cole. I don't know why people don't like him more. He's a good lazy boy. Okay. Alas, the poor bunny. Yes, alas. Uh, let's move on to the next letter slash number. What shall it be now? We got a lot of fours right in here. So we could do 4. Let's see, number 4 is number 8. Number 8. Yeah, but if you didn't know this already, Chrissy, apparently April was having a member stream today, and I didn't even know about it. I was like, oh. I popped in there for a little bit, and I asked, I was like, hey, how many memberships did we end up getting yesterday? 191. Someone had to donate a membership after I left to lay down, just so it would be an odd number. And I'm like, darn it, I wanted to make it even. That's why I was gifting one membership at a time instead of just doing 5 at once. And it was Emily, too. It was Emily. Tisk tisk, Emily, how could you? How could you betray me like that? Well, considering that Triforce gifted like 50 memberships, he was a good chunk. That was a good chunk right there, all by himself. Someday, like I said, someday I'm gonna do that to somebody in the future. Because I want to make somebody go, oh! Someday. Someday when I'm famous. I'm not there yet, but we'll get there. Sometimes I think like, sometimes I think, oh, Nyla, you're you're not as awesome as you think you are. And then I want to slap myself for thinking that way because I am as awesome as I think I am. How dare I have intrusive thoughts? How dare? So rude. Do y'all ever want to slap yourself when you say something stupid or when you think something stupid and then you're like, wait, am I abusing myself? Because when I say slap, I don't mean like hard. I mean like a love tap, you know? Just a hey, you shouldn't say such things about yourself. And then I'm like, wait, should I even be doing that in the first place? Am I actually doing more harm than good? This is how my brain works, y'all. I wish we could have music, when I'm not talking. Just had some kind of music in the background. I mean, I guess I could add my song to here and just make it quiet. Princess of pineapples, lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and all the cozy games. Goes like that, right? Except I don't sing it as well as the AI does. I do not have talent for singing. You know who does have talent for singing, though? Classy. Did you know that today is apparently Classy's birthday? Be sure if you have time that you go wish Classy a happy birthday. So who's ready for the snow? I'm not ready for the snow. But it'll be here before we know it. I wonder if Crispy gets any snow down in Texas. You get any snow down there, Crispy? We get lots of snow up here. We usually don't get ours until like late December, January, February though. Not at all. What, you don't want to make snow angels and snowman? And go sledding? Speaking of snow, I'm gonna have to ask Dreams if we have another bag of ice or if we need to pick up one, because we should start thinking about that. We should start thinking about that. Crispy, you should come visit. We'll go sledding together. Wonder if there's any good hills around here. Chrissy's like, nope. Remember that time you got stuck at work because of the blizzard? And no one could order food, so they had to deal with whatever the hotel had in the fridge and the freezer. Ugh. That must have been so much fun. That would be nice. Shudders. Was horrible. Yeah, the famous Buffalo Blizzard. I remember it because you want to know what Nailah was doing during the famous Buffalo Blizzard. She was out there shoveling snow. And when I got done shoveling our yard, I went over and shoveled all of Mrs. Betty's yard, including unburying her car from like 6 foot of snow. Her car was like literally buried within the snow. And then by the time I was done, I came back inside. I sat down in my chair. I said, Dreams, make me some hot cocoa. And I held up like a peace sign. I said, Dreams, take a picture of me so I can tell chat how awesome I am. And Chrissy was like, she was like, wow, like, whoa, how did you do that? Weren't you cold? I'm like, cold? Nah. I've got plenty of body heat. I wasn't cold. I didn't even need gloves. No gloves. Pure, pure Nailah awesomeness. The things that I can do with these hands would amaze all of you, but I'm sure most of you that already own a set of pot holders know the amazing things that my hands can do. Because my pot holders are the best. The best. We recently added 2 pairs of crab, the crab pot holders, the blue crabs, to our collection. Because, you know, they didn't sell, so I was like, you know what, let's just add them to our pile. We could always use more pot holders, right? Can never have too many. But sadly, Crispy, I can't make more mushroom ones. Oh, I don't have that fabric anymore. And the place that I got it from, I don't even know if I'm ever going to get back there again, or if they would still have it. So, this means it may be possible that there will never be more mushroom pot holders ever. You made gaps now. I'm sure I could find some mushroom fabric on Etsy, though. I'm sure we could. Sad. Yes. Sad. Hold on. Don't Yona sad, sing sad, Yona song, Yona sad. That's actually a song on the show, by the way. It's like a little 15-second Yona sad, sing sad, Yona song. Just heartbreaking. She's a yak, and so she's like, she has all these traditions of her family, and she's like, oh, sad, Yona sad. You know, I should do a perler art for Yona. That would be interesting. Though Selena doesn't even know who Yona is yet. How am I gonna handle that? She doesn't even know. She doesn't even know what she's missing out on yet. Yona is best yak character. And considering all the other yak characters are barely tolerable, that says a lot for Yona. But yeah, I was asking Crispy, you know, how often she uses her mushroom pot holders that she got, and she's like, all year long. Mushrooms are good all year long, not just in the fall. And I'm like, that's great. I'm glad that you're using them. She doesn't use her Animal Crossing ones though. Not the green ones. They're special. They are special. All the time. Okay, we're still looking for 4. I feel like we got most of them. Here's one. Up here. Up here. I'm glad that you use them. I really am happy to hear that. It, like what Ragdoll says whenever she sees someone wearing her jewelry, whenever someone tells me like they actually used my pot holders and they're so glad they got a pair, because my pot holders, they're made to last, and they're, you know, they're big. They're bigger than anything that you could find in a store. So it's like they have more give to them. Okay. think we're gonna move on to the next letter slash number. But before we do that, I'm gonna take a very quick ERB break. I don't plan on being gone for more than 5 minutes. But if y'all need to stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, take any mid-afternoon medicine. If you need to grab a second cup of coffee, crispy, whatever you need to do, now would be the perfect time to do it. I will be away from the computer for about 5 minutes, and enjoy the music.
Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. She's as sweet as a pineapple, dreams of kiss, tells the genius how to do this. You love all the things she does on stream. Give us up and some love today. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Her love is for her froggies, Lily is her fave, but don't forget her unicorn, Julian is his name. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Sometimes life can be rough. Cozy up with Princess and forget all of that tough stuff. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things, playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. She's as sweet as a pineapple, dreams of kiss, tells the genius how to do this. You love all the things she does on stream. Give us up and some love today. don't forget her unicorn. Julian is his name. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Sometimes life can be rough. Cozy up with Princess and forget all of that tough stuff. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. She's as sweet as a pineapple, dreams to kiss. Tells me to do this. You love all the things she does on stream. Give us up and some love today. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Her love is for her froggies, Lily is her fave. But don't forget her unicorn, Julian is his name. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Sometimes life can be rough. Cozy up with Princess and forget all of that tough stuff. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. Princess of pineapples, a lover of all crafty things. Playing Animal Crossing and other cozy games. She's as sweet as a pineapple, dreams to kiss. Tells me to do this. You love all the things she does on stream. Give us up and some love today. cozy up with Princess Anne.
Alright, I'm back. I am back. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Y. There's two Y's over here. Y is number 7. Number 7. Okay. I think we figured out our next diamond art painting. It's going to be a reindeer, not Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, but just a regular reindeer with like a bunch of ornaments. If Chrissy wants to, she can share it with the Discord if she'd like. But yeah, I think that's the one we're going to go with. We were looking over a few different options between cardinals and reindeer, pretty much, because she didn't want to do she did not want to do like Santa Claus or snowman, and I'm like, that's fine, you know. It can be more, you know, generic. It doesn't have to scream Christmas, as long as it's winter, you know. We want a winter themed diamond art for the winter time. Okay. Do we have any more up here is the question. Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's been very long on that at all. Our next one is S. Got a bunch of S on both sides, actually. So 17. 17. I posted the pic of it. Okay, cool. I'll have to have people look at it and see what they think. See if they think we picked out a good one. You know what we didn't even think of? We could have also looked up like a Christmas gnome. You know, I know how much Angie loves her gnomes. But that's okay. I think the reindeer will be really cute, and I think a lot of people will really like it. Crispy, you'll have to let us know what you think. Since you're the main person here, we are curious to your opinion. I had to be careful because the S is kind of faint, and the G is more of a brighter pink, so I had to look a little bit closer to see it. But yeah, I think it's a good one. Say it again. Can you look in the Discord at the picture that Chrissy posted? She said she posted it in the Discord. I was scheduling a video. How dare you? How dare you be productive? Yeah, just let us know what you think. Look at Crispy actually being productive. That means I'll get to watch your video tomorrow? Yay! I'm all caught up with your videos. Okay, what section? Diamond art. Diamond art. Ooh. I'm going to assume. Okay. That's so pretty. Yeah, it's gonna have lots of colors. It's gonna be great. And since we could not find a diamond art for Rudolph, I think we should definitely do a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer perler art because we should be able to find something for that because Rudolph is very popular with the kids. So there has to be a template out there for him. And even if there is not a template, Nailah will make one. Diamond art section, yep, we got it. She got it now. We're good. She likes it. If Crispy likes it, that means the majority of our people will like it. BRB? Okay. So how soon until the new island, Crispy? It's gonna be interesting to see how you do Alice in Wonderland. Is that a movie that you really like? I tell you, Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon, it is a trip. It is a trip. It's like, girl. But yeah, it'll be good to finally get this one done. I do love that movie. Surprisingly, this might surprise you, Princess and the Frog is not my favorite Disney movie. My favorite Disney movie is Mulan. I gotta give it to Mulan. Love Mulan. Want to be badass like her, you know. So I think Princess and the Frog would probably be in my top 10, but not necessarily my top 5. Because don't get me wrong, Princess and the Frog is a really good classic traditional 2D animated Disney movie, but I don't know if I could justify putting it in my top 5 because like if I had to pin down like a top 5 favorite Disney movies, Mulan would be number 1, Aladdin would probably be number 2, Beauty and the Beast would be number 3, number 4 would probably be The Lion King. And I'm gonna give 5 to. Hmm, really think about this. Zootopia. Zootopia. That would be my pick for top 5. I don't know if I have a favorite. Chrissy likes the ones that have animals in them. I also really like The Emperor's New Groove as well. That one's just hilarious. Wrong lever! I love Pixar movies. Pixar has some good stuff, don't get me wrong. But I kind of separate Pixar and Disney a little bit. Like, my favorite Disney and favorite Pixar movies, totally different list. I kind of keep them separate, but I would also understand if you wanted to keep them the same. Tangled is just not Pixar. Tangled is just regular Disney. But I could be Rapunzel. My hair's long enough and I have a cast iron frying pan. Just saying. Well, my hair is not as long as hers, but pretty long. Almost down to my butt. Almost, not quite. We're like 3/4 of the way there. That's how long my hair is. I do love Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland. You know, Peter Pan Island would also be very interesting. Who would you get to be Peter Pan? Or would that be the player character? Because the Lost Boys could easily be like the lazy, the cranky, and the jock. That could be the Lost Boys. And I don't know how you would fit like the other characters, because there's like Indians and mermaids, and then there's Captain Hook and the crocodile. Which the crocodile easily could fit any of the alligators probably in the game. Well, I love them, whatever they are. Maybe the player character. You know, I actually really enjoyed Peter Pan Return to Neverland, the sequel. I don't know if you've seen that one, Crispy, but that one was actually really good for a direct-to-DVD sequel. It felt like they actually took time and like wanted to make it a good movie. Because a lot of the Disney sequels are really bad. But yeah, Tangled is really good. I loved Hook. Are we talking the live action Hook? The one with Robin Williams? Rip. He was too good for this world. Yes. Yeah, I figured that's the one you were talking about, because I know a lot of people like the cartoon Hook, but I feel like you just can't do better than Robin Williams, you know? He was one of a kind. Does Console Carry still do Diamond Art? He was indeed. I don't know if she's putting out like a lot of content nowadays, because for some reason YouTube hasn't been notifying me when people make content. Well, not everyone I follow. Like, they always tell me whenever you make a video, Crispy, but like, if it's someone I don't watch as much, they don't notify me. I don't know, she hasn't been around in a while. Oh. Well, hopefully everything's okay, you know? I was enjoying watching her work on the lion. She's one of the few people that I know that actually do diamond art. think she had some health issues. Yeah, I know she was having trouble with her shoulder. I do remember that, because that's why I haven't touched Good Pizza, Great Pizza in forever. But in all honesty, I think at this point, if I wanted to go back to that game, I should just go back to it. Like, even if I have to start over again, because I don't think that second collab is ever going to happen at this rate. And if I wanted to go back to it, I don't want to have to wait forever to play that game again, because it's actually really fun. I enjoy Good Pizza, Great Pizza. I just don't know if bringing it back to the community as a whole would be a good idea at this point, because it feels like redundant. Welcome back, Chrissy. You need to stop that coughing. I can hear you from here. You know, I do have some freshly made tea in the fridge if you ran out of your strawberry drink. Just saying. Okay. Ah, that was loud. Sorry. Sorry to headphone users. I didn't think it would be that loud. Hey, Chrissy, what's your top 5 favorite Disney movies? Top 5. I'm trying. Try harder. Did you take your allergy medicine, young lady? Am I gonna have to come down there and kick your butt? Take your medicine. Crispy, can you believe this girl actually had allergy medicine and was forgetting to take it? I tell you. You haven't taken it, have you? You know, when I tell people don't forget to take your medicine, that includes you. You are included in that conversation. Good. So, just out of the people here, since I know it's just a few of us, do you want to see good pizza, great pizza again? Or are you just meh? You're just ready to move on to other stuff. Speaking of other games, Steam is having like this Steam Fest with a bunch of free demos. I'm not sure how long it's going on for, but do you want me to look at some of those games? Or do you not care? I'd rather see Pokemon. Okay. I know Chrissy doesn't care. She'll show up no matter what, but it's important that I'm not boring you because I'm always worried about that. I'm like, are they bored of me yet? They must be bored of me by now. Like, I always do the same thing over and over again. It's not like I have like any interesting redeems or any interesting things in chat to keep my chat engaged. I just talk and talk and talk. What's so interesting about Nailah? What makes people want to come, you know? In no particular order, Zootopia, The Lion King, Lady and the Tramp, Mulan, and Bambi. Not Bambi's mom! No! The pizza game was fine. Yeah, I'd rather more Pokemon. Okay. Your opinions have been noted. I will put them in my back pocket. I might need to drink a monster. I feel like I just had one of those yesterday. I try to save my second monster of the week for Friday because Friday's when I need to do the grocery haul, and that's when I need to have more energy. Besides, I made tea yesterday, so I could have some tea. For top 10, I'd add Fox and the Hound, Goofy Movie, The Aristocats, Robin Hood, and Oliver and Company. You know, it always surprises me that the Aristocats make your list. I did not think that the Aristocats was a very good movie, in all honesty. I feel like there are much better cat movies out there, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. And it is really hard to find merchandise for the two brothers, the orange fur ball and the black one, because everything Aristocats is like Marie. So it's very hard to find merchandise of those two. Basically, if it's cute talking animals or kick butt awesome female lead, it is high up for me. Well, that clearly means that Tangled must be up there. Because Tangled has the little gecko chameleon Pascal, and also has the horse, and it has a badass female lead in Rapunzel. She doesn't start out as a badass, but she gets there by the end. It takes her a little while to see what she can possibly do. This one is not the right color. Yeah, but I feel like most people would put Lion King in their top 10. Because Lion King's just classic, you know? And Chrissy has like 5 different Nala plushies at this point. It's like, do you really need that many Nalas? And she's like, why not? And I'm just shaking my head. Shakes head. Poor Simba, what's he gonna do with all those Nalas? Toulouse and Bellars are Marie's brothers. I probably said that first name very wrong. But I tried. You could probably easier find merch of the alley cat that gets with the, you know, Thomas. Thomas O'Malley. O'Malley the alley cat. You could probably find merch of him more than you could of the 2 kittens. Everybody wants to be a cat. I think I have 3 Simbas, but you still have way more Nalas. Poor guy. He's surrounded. How could you do this to him? I think it is pronounced something like toe loose. I know Spanish, not French. Well, if you wanted to learn French, there's actually someone you could talk to about that. You could talk to Francis about that. He's, French Canadian. I'm sure he could teach you a few words. It's probably Toulouse. Toulouse. It's probably not toe. Maybe the E is silent. Toulouse. Toulouse. Hold on. Google. Let me ask Google. Arista. How do I spell? Pronounce. pronounce it in English. Toulouse is pronounced Toulouse. Toulouse. With the first sound like the word two, and the second syllable sounding like the word loose. The emphasis is on the syllable Toulouse. Toulouse. Oh, there you go. Eh, true. I think my mom could too, if I recall. She took French in high school. I took Spanish and French in middle school for like half the year, but I didn't retain any of that information. All of my Spanish skills are pretty much from Duolingo. Did you know that they're coming out with a Duolingo anime? And I was like, okay, first of all, that sounds really dumb. But then I'm like, also, if they make it like a comedy, I think it might have more potential to be something, you know? Like, they're gonna have to make it funny if they want to keep people interested. Because there'd be no real reason to watch it otherwise. Burlilos. Toulouse is what Google says. But yeah, their sister is much more popular than they are. And I would be surprised if anyone besides you even remembered them. Because, let's be honest, they didn't really have much character outside of the fact that they were both boys and they were, brothers. They fought like brothers. Like, rah! No, I get the front seat. No, I get the front seat. And then Marie ends up getting the front seat because she's the lady. I heard that, yeah. It should be hilarious. Hopefully. Like I said, they're gonna have to make it funny if they want people to actually watch it. G4. Okay. But yeah, just in general, Aristocats was not a very good movie. I watched it twice, you know. I watched it when I was very little and I watched it again when I was older. And I didn't really find anything in the movie I really wanted to come back to a third time. Loved the Aristocats. Had all the plushies from Disneyland as a kid. Aw. Does that mean you no longer have them? Because that's sad. Plushies are sacred. You must not lose the plush. I see two S's that we missed. Darn it, we're gonna have to go back. Oh well, it happens. It happens. Like, they really haven't done that many movies with cats. Like, they did The Rescuers, which is with the mice. Which, the original Rescuers was... I don't know. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I thought it was kind of boring. The sequel, much better. I don't know, the only song that was really any kind of catchy was the Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. That was the catchy song of that movie. It kind of reminds me of the Oliver and Company. Why should I worry? Why should I care? You know that one? Apparently that was the whole reason they made that movie, just to have that one singer sing that song. And I'm like, okay, if that's an entire reason for making a movie. My dad would give them down to my cousins, but I have a lot of my plushies in my hope chest. My sister collected baby clothes and I collected Disney plushies, lol. Everybody, hey love. Thank you for dropping in to say hello. Do you want me to sing that? Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Hi love, how are you? Thank you for being a member for 11 months. Mwah. Everyone, Dreams is here. Say hello to Dreams. He is a dream and a pony that dreams of dreams and ponies. How does he say it? I am both an adjective and a verb. Right, Oliver and Company and Aristocats seem to be the main cat ones, and then Oliver is the only cat with the rest of the animal cast dogs. Yeah, there's not many Disney movies that feature cats. Which means they need to make another one. Hi. How's it going, love? We found a new diamond art for me to do. It's a reindeer. So hello, Nick. I think you were here earlier. I think I said hello to you. But if I didn't, hello. Kids must be getting off school. It's probably going to be a little loud for a little bit. Of course, you probably won't be able to hear anything for the next 5 minutes. Lion King. I mean, big cats, yes. I guess, you know, that's a fair point. But we're talking about like domestic house cats. You know, my favorite animal movie from forever ago, Milo and Otis. Who here is a fan of Milo and Otis? I loved that movie when I was a little kid. I would watch it again too. It's like a dog and a cat actually looking out for one another and just surviving together. Like, I know there's a lot of history in the making of the movie and how it wasn't exactly great for the animals, but I love the movie. The movie itself, great. Yes, Lion King 2, big cat-wise. Hi, Nadina. How are you? How's it going, Twinsy? We're just working on our diamond art right now. To think that we're actually going to be done with this soon. Man. I used to love it until I heard about the making of the movie and how bad it was for the animals. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like how it was made, but I did enjoy the movie. I mean, I can still watch Milo and Otis, but it's sad for the poor animals. Apparently, the original Homeward Bound had a lot of that too. I don't know about the remake, but I heard the original was really bad with that. I was gaming for a few. Oh, what you playing? Still playing Terraria, or are you working on Stardew, or what's the vibes? What are the vibes over in Medina Town? I wouldn't be surprised. Man, I loved Homeward Bound. I would watch that movie over and over again. It does seem a lot of older, real life animal centric movies had issues with animal safety. And Timon is playing the I'm hungry game. Well, clearly you should give Timon a snack. I mean, isn't it obvious that he wants a snack? You must give Kitty treat. It is not optional. You must give Kitty treat. And if Kitty doesn't give treat, Kitty will just look at you with the big, big eyes and go, oh, no treat for Kitty. There is an episode of Tarzan I can't watch it all. You mean the live action Tarzan? Oh no, Timon smacks me. Yes, live action. Well, there was technically a cartoon of Tarzan, but I don't think it lasted very long. Okay, hold on. I gotta grab another water. Cindy knows which one, I am sure. He thinks she knows everything. Been a long time since I last saw it. I don't recall any specifics about the episodes. This is your daily reminder to hydrate, people. If you have not drank any water or whatever your choice of beverage is in the past hour, go get yourself a drink. I don't care if it's soda, just drink something. Then he involved the lion. Hmm. Have fun playing Baldur's Gate 3. Have fun. I need to start playing that game. Maybe I'll start like a blind playthrough on my second channel. Baldur's Gate 3 would probably fit pretty well over there. Oh, that episode. Wow, I think I know the one you speak of. Yep, just shows how bad safety was back then for them and just bad for animals in general. Yeah, hopefully nowadays things are a lot better if they're using real animals, though in all honesty, they're probably just using CGI, which I guess is still better, than endangering real animals. The actor Roy L. was so upset afterwards that he told the producers he would never do that again and told them to come up with better options. And good for him for standing up for the animals. It's not like animals can stand up for themselves. Yeah, it's nice seeing the real animal, but when it comes to dangerous situations for them, I'd rather CGI, especially since our CGI animals can look real nowadays. Yeah, I remember I went to the live action Lion King when it came out in theaters, and the lions, did look pretty real, but they looked like, I don't know, very bland. Like their faces did not have emotion. 100% on that. We need more people like him to stand up for the animals. Roy L. ended up fighting Hollywood after about animal ethics and humane ways of portraying animals. He basic was PTA all by himself at that point. Oh wow. What a legend. And that was in the 60s, 70s he was fighting. Yeah, I imagine it was not an easy fight, but a worthwhile one. Gotta protect the animals. Fluttershy is the element of kindness in the pony world, and she has a very deep connection with her animals. She would fight for them. She'd fight for them even as she was scared, because Fluttershy's a little shy. I don't know if you could tell by the name. She gets better as the seasons go on, but, you can tell that she still, has her bad days and her good days. Yeah, he was traumatized by the experience. I would be too in that situation. He did what he could. I don't know if he started any organization or anything, but he was defiant with Hollywood when it came to certain things. Have fun playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, Crispy. Have fun. Hello, I'm still here. You know, Crispy, you are allowed to do other things, right? Sunny can probably tell you about it because it's not something I want to say in chat. Yeah, let's not. Let's not. Okay, we try to keep chat lighthearted. That's what matters, doing what we can after all. Animals can't do it for themselves. They need our help. I'm taking a break and chilling today. That's good. It's always good to take breaks and just relax. I thought maybe you were working on the newest Stream Snap. Figured that's something you and Lumi would be working on. I so wanted to give Lumi some memberships, but I was having to, like, force myself not to. Because I do actually have money that I've been saving for this trip coming up. And I'm like, I want to give Lumi memberships, but also I need to save my money. Like, it was a struggle to not gift her memberships that night. But I know I'll be able to do it soon, so I will make up for it. I did my dream snaps early. Oh, look at Crispy being productive. Not like Nailah. She never makes any content. All she does is stream. She's so lame. By the way, I'm not making fun of myself. I do need to do better at making videos. I keep trying to motivate myself and just... I feel like the tank is on empty. The tank is on empty. You know, I will say for Disney Dreamlight Valley, it's not my game, but I really like that they keep adding new things to the game to, to keep the people that do play it invested. It's something that Animal Crossing could learn from. Wow, and Roy was still alive up until last year. Aw, now that's sad. Rip, what a legend. Rest in peace. But yeah, that's why I didn't say specifically about the episode. Rather alluded to it and will leave it to someone after stream to inform you. Oh, I probably already know what you're talking about. It's just been a long time since I've seen Tarzan. I was writing my daughter's wedding ceremony. I forgot that since I'm the officiant, I've got to have this stuff together. Now it's relaxing with you in Baldur's Gates 3. I can talk, I swear. But yeah, I might actually have to start like a series of games for the second channel, and I really want to get into Little Nightmares, so maybe I'll just like commit an hour a day to recording, and I don't have to like, because it auto saves in specific sections, right? So like, where do I stop my recording? Because I know there's like different sections within the game. So if I'm just going to do a video series for it, I have to figure out where I'm stopping so I can load into that area the next time. And I will be playing it on PC, on Steam, with a controller. So. And I'm probably not going to be playing Little Nightmares 3 just because it's a $40 game and it's not worth the $40. Maybe it was, if it was $20, I might think about it, but we're going to start small with Little Nightmares 1 for the bell tolls, not for this channel. Just so no one gets confused, it's not for this channel, it's for the other channel. But yeah, I want to start playing it because I've seen a lot of people play it, and I think I should at least, you know, give it a shot, because it's something that Kayla actually asked if I was going to play at some point, and I told her maybe someday I'd get around to it, so, that is so cool. It's always nice when you meet someone famous, and they're actually nice and a good person. Yeah. Y'all, I promise that I will still be a nice person if and when I get famous. And if and when I get famous, it'll be all thanks to all of you. And you can say, I knew her before she was cool. Yeah. And Chrissy can even say that she owns a copy of my book. I don't remember if she read my book, but she has my book. Whoops, I meant Ron, not Roy, my poor brain. Are you tired, Twinsy? Do you need a nap? Do you need a nap? Sometimes we could all use a good cat nap, you know? Oh, and if I do play Little Nightmares 3, I need someone to play it with me. I need someone to play it with me, because I'm not doing it by myself. I want someone else to be there with me. I think I finished it. Forget. Well, do you remember anything about the story or the characters? Or if you liked it? I know it wasn't the best story out there, but I put a lot of myself into that book. I went to bed 3, woke up 6:30, then woke up again at 7:30, so nap may be had. Yeah, honey, take it from someone who knows. You need more sleep. You need more sleep. It had some fun characters, I know what you mean. All that heart into original works. I still remember sitting on that porch talking to my three friends at that point in my life. Liz, Heather, and Will. Those were my three like buddies at the time. And I was like, I have this idea for a story, but I have no idea what to call it. And Will was like, it's about a girl on a journey who's a wolf, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, a wolf's journey. And I'm like, that's so good. I would have never thought of that. Would have never thought of that. He is softly purring while I try to watch. Aww. Hi, Timon. Hi, baby kitty. I would give you head pats if I could. Pat, pat, pat. I was reading a story on 10 Lives Club about this poor orange kitty who was the only survivor from a house fire. Like he had two sibling kitties that passed away, but he made it out okay and he's recovering well. But he's like very stressed, being in a cage because he's been used to being able to roam and go wherever he wants. So they say he's scared, and they named him Hope in like a different language. I'm like, oh, you poor baby. I just want to go and give him a big hug. He wants snuggles and food. I'd give snuggles and food. I would. My kitty wants to spend all her time over with Chrissy. Traitor. I told Chrissy I'm gonna adopt Maple as my cat. Like, you can have Xena. I love Xena, but she's a little bit hesitant to get up on the chair. Like, most of the time when she does get up, she kind of looks at me and then she goes away. He says you must apply for the position of personal heated bed and food giver. Okay, where do I apply? I'll write down my name and such. I would like to apply for this position, yes. He said strong bladder required as well as minimal movement. I mean, I used to let Ace sit on my lap for literal hours. I'd have to go to the bathroom and he'd just be there snoozing away. Literally hours. I don't think Chrissy would be able to apply for that job. She'd be like, ah! He doesn't do laps, chest only. I mean, that's fine. Maple's clung to my chest before. Wouldn't be the first time. I've had a kitty that liked that particular area. I used to have a little kitten. His name was Snow. And he only lived to be about 3 months old, so he never got to full size. But he would just curl up on my left boob, basically, and he'd just curl up into a little ball and just go. He would just sleep. I probably don't have a picture of Snow on this computer, do I? Probably not. Um, where would I have put it if I did have it? In here? No. There's Ace. Baby. Not in there. Yeah, it's probably on my downstairs computer. That's okay. I'll have to show you all a picture of Snow some other time. See how cute he was. He was my little fighter, my little buddy. Unfortunately he had a kitten leukemia. And he didn't make it. Yes, he's very particular about where he lays. He used to do laps but stopped when Mom started to baby him. Yeah, he doesn't want to be treated like a baby. He's a man. Simone takes multiple people to care for him, as so someone can be his human bed, someone else's food giver, and another for his pills. You don't just put the pills in the food? I guess that trick doesn't work with him, huh? Okay, we should be finally done with G. I'm double checking that we didn't miss any. We need to put this away and be like, oh, there's another G right there. How did I not see that? You know? I think we're good. Okay. Another one bites the dust. So tell me something, y'all. What do y'all enjoy about diamond art? What is it about diamond art that you all enjoy? Is it the sparkle sparkle? Is it the casual bump 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 of the ASMR? Is it the progress as it comes together and seeing it become a coherent piece? What is it about diamond art that you like specifically? And it doesn't have to be anything related to do with me. Like, it's not the fact that I'm the one doing the diamond art, but something about diamond art that y'all enjoy. Okay. I think we're gonna grab... Oh, I kind of want to grab A because there's two A's right here. We probably won't need it beyond that. And then there's one A right over here. So we can dot that relatively quickly. So let's see, A is number 20. I like seeing the progress and the bumps. Yeah. Like, I definitely enjoy seeing start to finish with the diamond art. Which is why I would eventually love to see Carrie finish the line she's been working on. No, it is you. I said, what other than me? Because anyone can do diamond art. It's not specifically... Like, you don't come here and then just ignore what I'm doing, right? Just listen to my voice while you're working on your own crafts, probably. Which is fine, you know, I encourage y'all to work on crafts, and I like to inspire crafty people in the world, because I feel like nowadays it's, you know, it's hard for us crafters to get that kind of encouragement that there used to be when it comes to crafts, because a lot of like crafting tools are so much more expensive nowadays, and it can be hard to find the time to put aside to dedicate to it. Wait, that's a trap. What's a trap? There's no trap here. That's... Dina, why would I lay a trap for my bestie? Hmm? Why would I do such a thing? Give me one good reason. Can't think of a good reason. You're trying to trick me. No. Why? 7. She thinks I'm up to something, but I'm not up to nothing. I'm an angel. Complete, innocent little angel. Because you're evil. I mean, if we're twinsies, you should know how evil I am. You should know. If anyone would know, it would be you. You're supposed to be like my twin. You're supposed to be able to read my thoughts. That's what they all say. Are you saying the halo is held up by some horns? Is that what you're saying? I can't believe this. Yes, that's why I said it. 7:50. I assure you, I'm not evil, and I'm not up to anything. I'm just having a good time, hanging out with friends. Nothing more, nothing less. I've got no secret objective here. I mean, it would be nice to have more subscribers eventually, but people come when they come. And I can't make anyone stay. Y'all could leave if you wanted to. But for some reason you stay. It must be my charm, right? Nailah has charm for days. Okay. Got a bunch of D over here, but let's get L first, because there's less of those. L3. Yes, you are quite charming. Make a little move on the catwalk. The catwalk. I tell you, I am not a fashion model or a person that knows anything about fashion, but you put me in a dress and you put me on a runway, and I will be the star of that runway. I will beat every other woman there because my light is a different kind. And I don't need no makeup or some fancy accessories to be the most awesome woman that I can be. Who's with me? I've always taken the fact that natural beauty is the beauty that I want to put out into the world. Because there's so many products that are like, oh, we'll make you look good. I don't need products to look good. I am the product of my own success and my own journey. And there is nothing and no one that can tell me otherwise. Believe it or not, a long time ago, I'm sure I've told this story before, I used to have zero confidence in myself. But I changed that within myself. I I don't want to say I fixed myself, but I discovered what was buried. What was buried underneath all that self-doubt. There was an amazing young woman just waiting for her opportunity to shine. And maybe that's why the sunlight always follows me when I go outside. Hmm. Yeah. But yes, Dreams is almost done with Hollow Knight now. It's almost done. Uh-oh. They coming this way? I don't think they're coming this way. Okay, good. I heard a siren, and I'm like, are they coming this way? I was about to mute, but no, I don't think they're coming this way. They went down a different street. Man, I still hear them. Chrissy probably thinks I'm nuts. But she probably doesn't hear it. But I hear everything. Probably drive Crispy crazy. Crispy puts down her mug and makes that little boop of putting the mug down. And I'm like, ah, it's so loud. And she's like, all I do is put my cup down. Probably drives her bonkers. Okay, we need more. We need more wax. More wax, please. Well, I would say was surprised, but honestly, I'm not. Crispy's like, yep, but I'm sorry, I can't help it. My ears are too good. I hear everything. I can hear the train that's over a mile away. Did you know the closest train station to our house is over a mile away? And every time a train goes down the tracks, I'm like, oh, there goes the train. And Christy and Dreams are looking at me like, what train? And I'm like, you don't hear the train? They're like, no. Uh, pat. Being that I sleep during the day, I'm glad I don't hear more than I do, or that would be very hard. I imagine when the sirens go down the road, that probably wakes you up. Or the loud motorcycles. The ones that go vroom, vroom, vroom with their engines. It's like, okay, I didn't need to know that. Okay. I should start thinking about wrapping this up soon. Oh, hey, I see Shrapnel. He's playing the Curiosity game. Well, I think I know where we're gonna go when we're done. Let me just grab this real quick. Started 34 minutes ago. Okay, good. That means you will still be live. Okay, it's very clear that I'm not going to get this done today. So there definitely will be at least one more stream of this diamond art. But I'm just going to add the redirect now. That way it's here. And then I'll also add it here. So I'm going to do my best to finish up this section right here. And then I'll send y'all off to Frogenough, aka Francis. He's playing Curiosity, which is a game about a cat. And since we were talking about cats, it seems fitting, I think. So let me go ahead and see how far I can get, and then we'll head on over there. I at least want to try to get as much of this done as I can, because like I said, the next stream does not end. The next stream of the diamond art does not end until we're done. So we might be going for a while. I hate it when you think you picked up a gem and you picked up nothing. But yes, I'm sure all of you know Francis, aka Frogenough, from April, so very chill guy. He does occasionally swear, and there can be adult, like, not like adult talk, but like adult language. It's a little spicy over there. But he's a really chill guy. I think y'all will enjoy yourselves. I feel like we could use a little bit more wax. Okay. And again, thank you, Chrissy, for the 5 gifted earlier. Really appreciate it. Giving me a little extra money for the trip, you know. which I'll be spending on presents. So you might get it back in a way. Okay, just a few more to go. Ah, why do they keep falling off my drill? It should not. Should have plenty of wax in here. Well, lots of people are playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. Is it National Play Baldur's Gate 3 Day today? Did nobody tell me? Because I've seen at least 3 of my friends on Steam playing it today. Yesterday was National Dessert Day, and James was like, huh. And here I don't have the, the stuff to make a cheesecake. I'm like, what is with you and cheesecake? Like, you can make other desserts. It doesn't always have to be a cheesecake. I mean, his cheesecakes are very good, but like, I got him everything he needs to make chocolate, to make like chocolate candies, even duck molds. And do you want to know how much chocolate candy he's made? 0. Yep, nada. So I was like, Dreams, you know what I want for Christmas? And he's like, what? I was like, I want homemade Snarf chocolate. And he's like, okay. All I said was okay. So if I do not get chocolate for Christmas, I am going to be a very, very disappointed person. Okay, I think we've finished the L's. I do not see any more L's at this time. So unless there was one that snuck away from me, we finished letter L. Let's go! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this away now. And then again, I'm going to send all of you over to Francis, aka Frog Enough. The link is still near the top of the chat. So if you are currently present or lurking, and do not mind tagging along to at least say hi. If you don't want to stay, that's fine. I understand. But he is playing a cat game. It's an older game. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm sure it'll be, good times, good vibes. So, again, if y'all don't mind, he did give me a raid very recently, so I'm just, paying it back. Thank you everyone for coming today. We will be having one more stream with this particular diamond art, and then, like I said, the next diamond art stream, we do not stop until we're done. I will promise that I will take breaks, okay? I will take plenty of breaks, but we are not stopping until this is done. So, without further ado, I'm going to send y'all into the void. Well, send y'all to Francis, I mean. Bye, everyone!